What's good, y'all? We back, man. It's fresh. This is the Moon Runners. Today we got a lot to cover, man. So this video might be a little extensive. Let's get into it, all right? So for everybody that's new, feel free to reach out to me, you guys. This phone number, the link you're looking at on the screen will be pinned as the first comment. Look in the comment section, phone number to hit me up, send me text messages. Let me know what y'all into, you know what I'm saying? Like what projects you're looking at in crypto? What do you feel like is the best? What's coming up? Feel free, y'all, send me a text message. If you call me on that phone number and it goes to the voicemail, turn around, you guys, and send me a text message. I will follow up. I don't mind getting on the phone, talking to people. I respond to everybody that hits me up. All right. So today, man, let's talk about speculations going around that Trump is going to push to make BTC United States backed reserve currency, right? So there's a lot in that, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that Bitcoin is going to overtake the United States dollar. I think the United States dollar, even though it's down 90 to 99%, I think it's still going to be, used as transactions, which we want something like Caspa to be used for transactions all over the world. So shout out to the Caspians. So I don't think Bitcoin is going to just take over as the, United States reserve currency. I think it's going to be able to back and hold up the United States dollar, basically give it some strength. All right. Let's get into it, man. Let's talk about this.
Why do people love Bitcoin? Why do they love crypto? Well, I got to tell you something. 28% of young folks say they want it, and I'll tell you why. Going back to 2013, the number one asset, the number one performing asset, Bitcoin, 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 Bitcoin. How much? How about 315,000%? 300.
I want to just stop right there. When people get to talking about they want something more tangible, somebody looked me in my face yesterday and said, I'd rather have something more tangible. I said, you do realize that the United States dollar is down 99%, right? Had no argument because they don't have no evidence of what they're talking about. When they say tangible, they just speaking. Most people that are out here spending money and living in the real world don't even know the numbers. I said, you do realize that Bitcoin, cryptocurrency's the best performing asset over the last decade, right? And people's ego get in the way. I'm not here to attack anybody's ego. I'm here to say, let's not be stupid. Why do people want to hold a commodity? You know what? I heard something very powerful a long time ago. Said that people don't like change. And I was involved with a network marketing company with a great brother by the name of Reginald Flowers. He did very well. He said, bro, he said, people just don't like change. He was like, and for some people, that's okay. But let's not be stupid. Make sure y'all smashing the like button. A lot of people so focused on their ego. Your ego is what's killing your bank account. If we being real. So while the dollar is dying, everybody that's holding crypto is going like this. They dollar is going like this and crypto going like this. Which one you want? Oh, you want your ego. I want everybody should be looking at having a certain quality of life at the end of the day. I can get passionate, like I get turned up, I get fired up because I've always liked having my own finance and everything. Even when I was in the streets and I was grinding, it was like, no, I don't want nobody controlling my own. Where I side with the Republicans versus Democrats. I don't care which one you is because I'm neither. I see the circus. I see the matrix. I see the play. I say, oh, the Republicans want to have their own security. They want to, no, don't come on my land. You come over here, we're going to blow your face off. Let's keep going, y'all.
He's going to speak very positively about Bitcoin here at the conference.
Do you
And so, yeah, he's going to speak very positively about Bitcoin here at the conference.
do you think that these favorable comments could go so far as to indicate that he'd be open to it being a reserve currency for the U.S.?
Yeah, so there were some rumblings of that on X this week. It could be something that's very difficult to get done, but it is possible. The Justice Department holds about 200,000 units of Bitcoin. So the United States is the largest holder of Bitcoin. And so they could easily just move that over to the Department of Treasury and start right there and have 13 billion worth of Bitcoin on the balance sheet. So it is a possible move. It just could be tough to get done. But what happens is the Justice Department, in holding these units of Bitcoin, they've been a random seller in the space. And so if they move from being a random seller at times, which could push the price of Bitcoin down, over to being a long-term hodler, well, that could be really good for the space and push prices.
All right, so let's just do some talks real quick about, I start the video off talking about Bitcoin and then I go into Caspa, so people confused. Caspa and Bitcoin are both proof of work cryptocurrencies, blockchains, proof of work. Ethereum is proof of stake. It's something completely different. I'm not going to go too deep into these. Caspa is so much faster than Bitcoin. One Bitcoin transaction might take you about 10 minutes. Sometimes it's upwards of 30 minutes. It's a long time. I've done Bitcoin transactions that went through and it took, within 10 minutes. Sometimes it took longer. I go 10 minutes, 15 minutes, it still ain't went through. 30 minutes before the transaction goes through. Caspa is doing one transaction per second, and they're going up. They want to focus on going 10 transactions to 100 transactions per second. 1 second, if you send a transaction from my wallet to your wallet, not an exchange, I'm talking about from wallet to wallet, almost instantly, done. Bitcoin, you're still waiting for 10. If that's $1 billion transaction, if that's $100 million, you're sweating for 10 minutes, moving something across Bitcoin. And yes, they have the Lightning Network. But why do you need an extra layer? Lightning Network is something that operates. If Bitcoin is the layer, it's a layer 2. It operates on top of Bitcoin, and it helps transact and speed up the Bitcoin transactions. Bitcoin by itself is a dinosaur, so it needs this other layer. Caspa, you don't need that. So when we get to talking about Bitcoin, it's the grandfather. It's the first. It moves the market up and down. Like it controls the direction of the market until you got other coins that are coming, that are operating autonomously and outside of Bitcoin. Whatever Bitcoin does is sometimes there's other coins that's going to start and begin to do their own thing. As long as the community keeps building the power, you know what I'm saying? The power of the community, it will begin to be driven by the community. It will begin to be driven by the utility and do its own thing. So right now, reason why I'm speaking about Bitcoin, it has been the best performing asset, but it's a dinosaur. So when it comes to the monetary system, it's a store of value versus it being used for transactions and actually being what they call used in the real world, right? There's something in the cryptocurrency where there's real world assets. Caspa has the potential to be one of those real world assets where it's utilized in the real world. So that's why I'm speaking about Bitcoin, because it's controlling the direction. It is the future of the monetary system. This is what we want, is decentralization. Caspa is decentralized. Okay, it solves the trilemma: decentralization, security, and scalability. That's what makes it so much more powerful compared to Bitcoin, because people have been hearing me talk about Bitcoin since about 2016, 17. And they're like, well, why are you talking about Caspa? Because it is Bitcoin on steroids. That's why. It is everything that Bitcoin should have been. Bitcoin is going to be like a brick of gold where you put it away, you store it, you put it in the bank, or not. Yeah, you put it in the bank in one of those safety deposit box. You put it in the vault and you put it away. And it's like retirement. Okay, cool. So when people say, well, which one? Both of them, man. They solve two different issues. But if you want something that is not only a store of value, but can be used as a transaction and can be really adopted around the world, and it got the transaction speed, and it solves so many different issues, scalability, security, and decentralization, you want to go with Caspa. All right, we're going to keep going about Bitcoin. We need this to happen, y'all. This is in Vegas. That new sphere most people don't know about, that's in Vegas. A lot of people don't know about this new sphere, this dome. And they just put different things on the dome. They just put, they've been putting they put BTC on there the other night. Let's see if this is on Watch Go. So this is within the last 2 days. All right. Let's keep it moving, y'all. So Gary Cardone, a lot of people know about Grant Cardone. And for the longest time, I didn't realize that Grant Cardone was a twin. So Grant Cardone it's worth billions from the real estate market. Totally got all of his money in the real estate game. So his brother was like, and I wish Grant did, because Grant just is bigger and he got a, huge network all over the planet. I wish Grant would have went into crypto. But Grant was like, yeah, he know about Bitcoin and he's all in on assets, different assets. But he's like, nah, I know Grant Cardone. This is a smart dude. He got crypto. He got Bitcoin. He just don't talk about it because his game is real estate. He don't want all of his real estate people moving their money over to Bitcoin and crypto. So I understand that play. I'm like, okay, you're not stupid. You can't start talking about Bitcoin and crypto. Then all the people start snatching their money that they would have been investing with you in the Cardone Capital and start putting it into crypto. And then they sidestep the middleman. Grant is a smart dude. His brother says, post that Bitcoin could be worth $1 billion, could be worth $1 billion by 2038. Fidelity says. So I was like, what? So I go pull up the article real quick. Okay, so whoever this dude is, Fidelity's global head of macro has claimed that Bitcoin could go as high as 1 billion by 2038. These are predictions, y'all. But it's just amazing to see these people who got these huge firms, huge in the financial market all over the world, speaking about Bitcoin, because these are the same people that 10 years ago told you Bitcoin is speculative, Bitcoin is a Ponzi, Bitcoin is fake internet money, it's not going nowhere. You know, what's the name? Jamie Dimon. All these people said it. You can go find videos of all these people that's now saying, yeah, we're investing in Bitcoin. Because you know what the thing I realized about these old white men in the suits? They don't like missing out on no money. They don't like missing out on no money. They don't like missing out on no money. And I think it was all a play and a setup from the beginning. They just didn't want us to be first, even though I was speaking about it before them. It's David and Goliath. These dudes got that bag that's long. You know what I'm saying? So I could be right all day. You still got to get your bag together. You still got to grind it out. You still got to build a network. Okay. Let's not forget going into this. Let's not forget that when people speak about Satoshi Nakamoto, they think it's an Asian guy, this mythological person, right? I want everybody to look at this picture. This is supposedly, when everybody keep talking about Satoshi Nakamoto, this is the image that comes up. And I want to go back, if I didn't lose it, to the fact that that is not Satoshi Nakamoto. Nobody knows who the entity is that created Bitcoin and blockchain technology. But it's been going, this has been in the works since the 90s, y'all, probably a little bit before that, but they started talking about it and finding information on the Bitcoin white paper or things for cryptography, money being on digital money in the 90s. And then this mythological creature comes out called Satoshi Nakamoto. And I want y'all to realize that decentralization is about us. It is about a collectivized network of people around the world decentralizing the monetary system. That is what Satoshi Nakamoto is. We are Satoshi. It's not a person. It is the decentralization around the world. Meaning if one computer or the whole state of New York is shut down, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is still operating in other parts of the United States and other parts of the world. Bitcoin and crypto blockchain technology gives decentralization the power that Bitcoin is in one place, my computer, in every place at the exact same time. So that's when people get to talking about these blackouts. Understand what you're talking about when it comes to decentralization. It is a network. One computer goes down, the rest of the network is still running. That blackout happened, and I'm going to get back to this. That blackout happened, and we looked at all our crypto and was like, oh, our money's still good. So for all of you people out there that's talking about, well, what happens when a blackout happens? We keep rolling. We need those problems to happen so that way we can find solutions in decentralization. Oh, that happened. Oh, okay. Let's see. Figure out we need some nodes. What we got to do to keep it moving? Because all of us know that you can get a generator to plug it up to your house, right? We know about generators, right? Oh, so that means when the grid goes down, you can generator running, everything's still running, right? Let's come up with the solutions. That's my point. People are here talking about the problem. See, fear, that's your ego too. People think your ego is just, oh, look at me, I'm tough. No, your ego is fear too. Your ego is what can hold you back too. There was claims on X going around the internet that Trump was going to try to get JP Morgan, Jamie Dimon, right? CEO, whatever, and BlackRock Larry Fink on his team. And Donald Trump denies that. So we don't know where that's at, right? So right now, Trump like, nah, they on some bullshit. Let's go back to the outage. What did it cost? Cost the economies, right? Tens of billions of dollars. And firms want their money recouped, right? They want their money. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it's about at the end of the day. Tens. I'm opening stuff. My bad. Tens of billions of dollars. All right. Let me close that out. Let's go here.
Welcome back to Squawk Box. I want to update you now on the global computer outage. It's affecting just about everything, from airlines to hospitals. If you were just waking up this morning and you have some product or something that works with CrowdStrike and Microsoft Azure system, want to get straight over to Steve Kovac, who's going to join us now with more. Steve, where are we?
Hey there, Andrew. Yeah, let's go over what we know so far here. This is an issue with the cybersecurity firm CrowdStrike. First up, let's get this out of the way. CEO George Kurtz saying on X, this is not a hack or some kind of cyber attack. CrowdStrike pushed out an update, he said, that caused the outage, and they're rolling it back, and a fix has been deployed. Let me read the statement for you here. Quote.
All right. I really wanted to cover that because we don't know what happened, y'all. We can speculate all day. You know, we can go down the rabbit hole, conspiracies and all of that. That's not what it's about. At the end of the day, it does seem like, because people have done updates. When you do an update, let's say you just did an update and something didn't go right. I've had it happen to me. Get the blue screen. Oh man, what's going on? So really wanted to just cover that real quick. This was crazy right here. I've seen pictures of this right here, man. This is, I believe, Atlanta Airport. Yeah, it's Atlanta Airport. Look at that, man. Could you imagine being in? Look at that, man. The reason why I'm showing you these things is because this is the power of decentralization. This is the power of decentralization. This is the power of decentralization. It's like, these are the challenges that the solutions that can be brought to the challenges and problems that we're dealing with decentralization. I want to go back and show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all a Caspa chart, right? Because we've been speaking about Bitcoin, and now let's make the transition into, like I said, which one? I would say right now, nothing about what I'm saying is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but people need to be going all in and looking at the power of Caspa. Not just for the monetary or the money. Yes, we want to make money, but this is the technology of the future. What we are, y'all, is we are first movers. Everybody know about first movers when it comes to iPhone. iPhone people, they won't, oh no, I got to be the first one to have that. That's how we need to be thinking when it comes to this decentralized technology, blockchain. Caspa is on a block. It has block DAG technology, which just means that it's faster. That's it, man. They found a way. And blockchain or Bitcoin blockchain is older technology, so that's why it's slower. I did do videos speaking about that. But when you go back, let's go back to Caspa real quick. This is where a lot of people started getting in. Early, y'all. Early. That's 0. Bitcoin Sniper said he got in 0.003. 0.0003 or 0.00. Let's see. Right here. 2022 or 2023. I think he said 0.003. So that's way back here. Right now, we are up. Let me see if I can pull my calculator up. Calculator. Right. I want to do some math real quick, man, because people need to understand the power of this technology. And I don't necessarily want to sell y'all on. So let's go times 1 million coins. What was that? How much would that be? 3,000. Okay. So 3,000, right? That's same 1 million coins right now times 0.18 times 18 cents. We're right around 18 cents right now. That's $180,000. And you could have got 1 million Caspa for $3,000. 0.003 times. I just want to do that real quick, man. This is because this is doable. This was doable for a lot of people back in the day. Y'all, you could have got 100,000 Caspa for $300. Like, I don't think you understand the magnitude of that. So that 100,000 Caspa that was $300, right? At one point, it would have cost you $300. That same $100,000 or 100,000 coins times 1.18. It's now will cost you at this time. It will cost you 18,000. Now, all right. So what you talking about, y'all? That move happened. It's 2024. This is where we are right now, July. So let's go back. 2023. That move happened in a year and 4 to 6 months. That move happened. Sniper, man, Bitcoin Sniper, you watched this point in the video, my brother. Drop. At what point was you buying in? And that's the thing, is I ain't trying to expose your bag or nothing like that. I just try to keep my people safe because I know it's crazy out here. But at the end of the day, 0.003, if that was 2022, that's October 2023, 2024, less than 2 years. You mean to tell me you put $300 into an asset? You put $300 into an asset 2 years ago, and it's worth 18,000. And this is the beauty of it, right? Caspa is projected to go to $10 one day. So you mean to tell me in 5 to 10 years, you can turn $300 into $1 million, and you would have put in $3,000. I'm just doing this, Jug, for context. Say you got that million Caspa, 1 million Caspa times 0.003. Like I said, it was $3,000. That same 1 million Caspa would be worth, my brain be moving fast as hell, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. 10 million, right? You took $3,000, you bought 1 million coins, and within 5 to 10 years, just hold it. The $3,000 is like, some people, let me tell you something, y'all. Some people just got a microwave mentality, y'all. It's like they want it right now and they don't understand that all wealth is accumulated over time, not overnight, over time. It's delayed gratification. That's what wealthy people have that impoverished people don't. Impoverished people have an instant gratification mindset. That's the problem. That's the whole challenge, that you're warring with your own mind for heaven and hell. I'm not patient enough. And we could look at the chart, you know what I mean? Like we had all-time highs and all of that, yada, 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 yada. Like people waiting to break out for over 20 cents. Like I don't really like talking about the chart too much because it's just like, you know what? For every person yes, you should understand chart analysis and things of that nature. Go on YouTube and type in trading chart analysis for beginners. That's one of the best things you could do. Just watch a couple of videos, learn the basics, and come back and look at the chart and like, okay. But all of that sitting there, drawing lines and all of that, man, listen, we ain't broke out over 20 cents. The euphoria ain't happened yet. It ain't happened yet. Price of Caspa right now, we at 17 cents. I want to do this video. I really want to just cover this in its entirety in one video, talking about the price right now. People one day will wish that they bought Caspa at 17 cents. When I keep talking to you about delayed gratification, this is the mindset that you must have in order for you to travel the journey and the road of wealth. Because everybody's like, oh, I want it now, but you don't even got the mindset. There's something that people say, if you hit the lottery and somebody gets $100 million or 10 million and they go broke, that's because the mindset always precedes the money. One reason why people who want to have it and speak about it will never obtain it is because the mindset precedes the money. That's a whole rabbit hole within itself. I could keep talking about it. I'm going to close up by speaking about the difference between Bitcoin and Caspa. Let me put myself back on the screen. This is a very, very important part of the video. Everybody sees the numbers on the screen, but they don't realize that this is technology. So you could look this up. Frequently asked questions yourself. Go look these things up. This article is on wallypoly.com, Wally blog, Caspa versus Bitcoin. You can just type that in. Caspa versus Bitcoin, Wally Poly blog. Wally, I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Wooly Pooly, whatever. That shit didn't even sound right. All right, so anyway, let's go up a little bit. All right. What is the main difference between Caspa and Bitcoin, right? Caspa uses an advanced DAG structure, while Bitcoin relies on traditional blockchain. Basically, DAG, all right? I'm gonna mess it all up. I'll look it up in a second. Acyclical graph, right? It's a digital acyclical graph. Basically, this is just faster structure. And I spoke about this in other videos on my channel, y'all. You know, I ain't gonna go into. I'll cover it in another video. I'll cover it in another video. So anyway, it's faster. That's the difference. Caspa's faster. Caspa's more scalable, you guys. Meaning it can handle more transactions on a blockchain. And Bitcoin has higher transaction fees. Caspa's transaction fees, y'all, are like fractions of pennies. And when it comes to transactions and us doing a lot of transactions every single day, if Caspa can be utilized in the world like an asset, then the transaction is going to have to be very small. All right. I'm going to close off with this, man. Let's close off with something funny. This shit is hilarious right here, dog. This shit blew my mind.
Boys penis, girls have a vagina.
I thought that shit was hilarious, dog. And this is so what's the point of that little video, right? It's just like little funny memes and shit. And it says, when you tell the BTC Maxi that Caspa does 10 blocks per second, while Bitcoin does 1 block per 10 minutes, y'all. Y'all, man, listen. I could keep going on the video. I love this. We could be doing this all day. It's fresh. This is the Moon Runners. If you got any value from this video, you guys, make sure y'all smash the like button on this video. Drop some comments. Let me know. All the Caspians, if you stay to the end of this video, the Caspians, drop comments. Let them know what Caspa is, why they need to get involved. Nothing about what I'm saying is financial advice, but y'all know what y'all got to do. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and when you subscribe, please click all. So that way, when future videos go up, you will be notified. Like I said, the phone number to connect with me, y'all, is fresh. This is the Moon Runners, and the phone number is right here on the screen. All right. This link that you're looking at is in the comment section. Feel free, hit me up, send me a text message. Let me know what other projects y'all got coming up. Shout out to the Bitcoin Sniper. Patreon coming. Everybody that wants to get in the mastermind, the Patreon is coming, y'all. Like I said, man, it will be limited. Like, everybody's not about to get in, so make sure y'all are the first movers of the Patreon. Hit me up fresh. How do I get in the Patreon? And make sure that y'all, you know what I'm saying, willing to make the investments in yourself. We got a lot of value coming for everybody, man. Shout out to everybody that is in the squad, man. All right. Make sure y'all sharing this video. Repost this video on your X, on your Twitter. Everybody that stayed to this point in the video, you got X, you got Twitter. Repost my videos, man. Help me get this expanded. We're going to keep building this community across the world, across the globe. I love y'all, man. It's fresh. This is the Moon Runners, man. I will talk to y'all in the next video.